Let's talk fertility, ladies. Many women nowadays are experiencing issues with their fertility, and I'm starting to notice this more and more, even in just my circle of friends. And I know this is a very, very sensitive issue, and one that I, as a woman, I am going to sensitively talk to you about. This is the problem that I'm seeing a lot with people nowadays. Because women are generally having kids later in life, we're experiencing an uptick in fertility problems and the need to use IVF or the need to use other means of having children. I think it is really important to talk about the consequences of waiting until later in life to have kids. As women, we are fed through society that we should be focused on career, focused on education, and I think that both of those things are really good, so don't get me wrong. I am a complete advocate for education and a complete advocate for trying to find what makes you passionate in life. I am 100% aware that women have struggled historically, and being viewed as a career woman is a good thing for a lot of women. I get that. However, at the same point in time, it has massive, massive consequences for the women out there who do want to have kids and want to have a family. A lot of women are starting to experience the consequences of this decision to be career driven and focused on education. There are seasons of life that we have, and men do not have necessarily the same biological clock, though their sperm counts do decrease in their abilities to swim. The quality of the sperm does decrease through age. It is not nearly the same as what happens to women's fertility as we age. We need to focus on the fact that it is most advantageous for women to have kids earlier in life, when society is now feeding us the rhetoric that women need to focus on going for your career and going for education earlier in life. That's causing us to be stunted in our abilities to have families. It's breaking my heart to see so many women out there having issues with fertility because they're now realizing that to have a baby later in life is simply harder. Did you know that women over the age of 35 are categorized as a geriatric pregnancy? This is because as you age, the likelihood of you having issues with your baby are higher. Studies show that there are greater risks in birth defects for the infant also as you age. So it's not just about your own health, but it's also about the health of the baby that you are bringing into this world. Ladies, the number of eggs that women have are fixed. That means the moment that you are conceived, you have a fixed number of eggs in your body that you can use to reproduce. And by the time you are 30, you have only 12% of the eggs that you have left. Let me say that again, 12%. I have seen so many people start to even think about kids at the age of 30. The age that women are conceiving children is becoming older and older. And with that, we are seeing fertility issues. But again, I'm saying it's not necessarily a fertility issue, and it is more of an age issue. And I urge you, if you are in your young 20s and you are not really thinking about your future, or you're thinking about your career, you're thinking about your education, just realize if you at any time want to have kids, then think about potentially putting your career on pause so that you can have kids earlier. I'm not saying to give up your career. I'm not saying to give up your education. What I'm saying is that women have seasons of life that they need to be focused on one thing at a time. And it is not a problem. It is not the patriarchy's fault. It is specifically our biology. And I hate to tell you this, but it is what it is. Think about the future ramifications of your current decisions in terms of your likelihood of having kids later in life.